Greetings and salutations, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. You are watching Raven Review. I am your host, Raven, and today we are going to be talking about the animated film Batman the Killing Joke. This film is based off of the graphic novel by the same name, The Killing Joke. The film is about 90 minutes long, somewhere around there, an hour and a half. So I'm going to run a spoiler alert right now. So let's do that.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so the reasoning for the spoiler is because of the pictures that I'm posting, and I'm going to get into some detail about the film, which may possibly ruin the film. So just to let you guys know, that's the reason for the spoiler alert. I'm not going to try to ruin the film too much. So, we have Mark Hamill coming back as the Joker, which is like the biggest plus of this film. And probably more than likely the only plus about this film. With that said, you have two stories that are going on. The first one has to do with a character named Paris France that develops an obsession with Batgirl, and eventually they catch him, and Batgirl has like all this frustration with Batman because he treats her like a child, and so to prove that she's not a child, she has sex with him. Whatever. Doesn't take away, doesn't add. It's just like, okay. The second half of the film is the actual Killing Joke, where we get the Joker's origin, or a origin of the Joker, of why he became the Joker. And he was also Red Hood at one point, and you get all that backstory for the actual film. Eventually, the Joker shoots Barbara Gordon in the stomach, severing one of her spines, and kidnaps Jim Gordon in order to break him, just to prove the point that everybody breaks at some point. If they just have that one bad day, they will eventually go over the edge, go loony, crazy, psycho, that kind of thing, just by having that one bad day, because that's what happened to the Joker. Is he had that one bad day, and that's why he is the way he is and why he's so crazy. It's because he just had that one bad day that tipped him over. The film ends just like the graphic novel, where you see Batman and the Joker. They're sitting there, and the Joker tells a joke. They're in the rain. Batman starts laughing, and cut to black. And that's it. So, what I actually think of the film itself, I like the fact that Mark Hamill, like I said, comes back as the Joker, and a lot of the original cast from Batman in the animated series do come back in order to create this graphic novel into film. I absolutely love that fact. But and that's probably like the only. It's very well animated. The music's really good. So, those are the pluses of it. But the bad so outweighs the good in this film, unfortunately. And a big part of it has to do with that they could have added some filler to the Killing Joke. They could have added a little bit more backstory. There's so many things that they could have done, but they didn't do. The biggest gripe is the Paris France story that we get with Batgirl. That is just, it's stupid. It doesn't need to be there. If you wanted to do something, you could have picked so many other characters from the Rose Gallery of Batman, because he's got so many different enemies. There's Killer Croc, Ra's al Ghul, Batgirl. Could have faced against Catwoman. There's just like, there's so many other things that could have been done if you wanted to add this first half, but it wasn't. And then there's the whole I'm gonna prove my womanhood thing by having sex with Batman, which I don't get. It's whatever. So as far as my recommendation or my rating for this film, which I don't give out this rating very often, people rate this as kill it. It's not exactly unicorn shit, but it's there. It just needs to die. It needs to go away. Thrown into the basement or the attic and just forgotten about. If you want to rent it. That way you can experience it. That's perfectly fine. That's your guys' choice. But oh my God, this film is so bad, and the people that made it just so ruined this graphic novel, and they should have done so much more with it, and they didn't. Like I said, I don't know what else to say without actually going into like a giant 20-minute rant, which I have done about this film. So I'm going to stick with that rating. If you guys don't see it, that's cool. I wouldn't, like I said, I'm not really recommending you guys check this film out. You're going to really want to... I want my 90 minutes back. It's such a waste of time. So I would really, just don't see this. It's not worth it. Go on. There's so many other DC films that are out there that are so much better. Definitely check those ones out. And we're going to leave you with that. Don't forget to give somebody a hug. It may change their day, it may change their life. And I'm Raven. And we'll talk to you all later. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you for watching Raven Review. Please remember to push the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when a new video has been posted. Also, don't forget to like or dislike the video you just watched. Then you can be an awesome person by sharing this video with all your friends on your social media networks. Have an awesome-tastic day and thanks for watching.